Welcome to MacroCode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we are going to enhance our application so that we ensure that the login screen appears not within our main application. So what you're going to do, you're going to use our template. So remember we have been using this template admin LTE. So I want us to use this template and actually feed into our application. So this is the layout. So I'm going to copy this layout, then go to our application. Then I'm going to our accounts folder, then a login page. So on this login page, I want us to use now this layout. So I'm going to paste this here. Then I'm going to now rename this. I can just do this. Then I can say this is macro code. Then I'm going to remove this. So remove this. So here we are going to say this is students management, the students management system. Then here we are going to do add. So we can actually borrow from our main layout how we did it. So that was on our layout navigation. So this is the root. So let's just use it on our login. So I'm going to replace that, have it this way, have it this way, then this one, going to remove this. Then at the bottom, we also have it this way. We change the root here, change the root here. Then I'm going to save it. So the next thing that I want us to do is I want us to use now on our navigation the input. I want us to replace this input. So the first thing first, I want us to copy this form, and I want us to replace with what we have here. So this form, we replace it that way. Then for the inputs, we also take the input, just copy all of this and come to the input here. You see this is the input, so I'll just copy all of this, paste it here. Let me just confirm the class. So this is the class, so I can remove all of this. Then I can have that. Then we can do the same for the password. I want us to copy the same here. Then replace with what we have for the password. So I'll replace it here. You can see. Then remember me, so I'm going to copy. So after that, I can copy this as well. Remember me. So let me just copy this label. Then we have it here. So I'm going to have it this way. So that is it. Just check for label for remember. So just do that. Can say for. Then I can have this here. Then we now have our sign in button. So I'm going also to take the sign in. So we'll call this sign login button. That's fine. Then I'll have my div here for the forgot your password and the rest. So that one. So after this, I'm going to do away with the social media links. So I'll just remove that. Then these are the ones. So let's see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to use so I'm going to replace this here. So after that, we can now have our edit form. So we can now have our edit form after this. Then we can remove this form here. So if we just do that, so we'll have this. We'll have our remember section here, then our edit form. Then let's now see what else. So we can remove that. Any other thing? I think if I just do this now, I should be in a position to eliminate that. So we can have this as a title. Can do away with this. So I can do away with this and just leave it. Can do that. So if we launch our app, so let's just try to launch our app and see what will happen. So if we launch our app, we see how our page, our login page will look like. Then we update. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing, like the video, comment down below as we enhance this application. So let's just wait and see. So that is our app launching. There you go. You can see now we have our email, password, but now this doesn't look the same way as this one. So what is the challenge? So if we come to our app, we need to ensure that these so this one, so let's confirm. So our type is that we have these, so I can just have this group here. So I'll do that. Then inside here for the label, we'll just do that. So we have input, we don't have any label. So what we need to do, we need to remove this label. So I can also remove this label. Then I can come here and use this option. Then I'll just add it here. So if we do that, apply our changes and see if that will work. So let's just wait and see until our application refreshes. There we go. So you see our changes has been applied and we can now use this. So we've now added our navigation link, but now I want us to not to load this screen at this other end. So how do we do that? So I want us to do something. So I want us to create a layout. So I've done some of the items, so I'm going to take you through. So I want us to create another layout. So I've created a layout called login layout. Then I've added my styles. Then I've actually inherited from the layout component base to ensure that this is a layout. Then I have my styles. I've added some styles. Then on my styles, I have the folder here. So this is the folder. Then I have all the styles here. I've just downloaded this style and I'm going to map it to our application. So I've downloaded and copied all the files to my application. So you can see we have the login here, the styles, the fonts, images, and even the JS. Then I've created that is this layout. Then on my login page, I've actually added now the details, replaced the sign-in screen with my styles from the login, from the template that we just downloaded. Then at the top here, I'm going to have defined the layout. Remember, we have the main layout. So if we don't specify this main layout, let me just remove it. So if we try to launch our application, our main layout will actually fall within the main layout. So our login page will be within the main layout. So if we just try to log in, you will see. So this is how this is working. So you see this is our login screen. So I'm trying to adopt the template that we created. But what I want us to achieve is to ensure that we don't have this navigation at the top. So to do that, we have to specify our layout here. So this is our login layout, and I've actually specified the styles. So these are the styles, and these are the JS. So if we go to our app, if you come to our app.razor, you'll see this is the main layout that our application is using. But we want to separate this from the login layout. So under the roots, why is it picking that? You'll see under the authorized root view, we have specified the default layout as the main layout. But now I want us to have a different layout than this one. So that's why on our login page, we need to specify our layout. Then on our login razor, we specify this layout. So if we launch our app, we should be able to have that layout and login screen similar to what we see here. So we should be able to have this on our application. So let's launch our app and see. So there we go. So our app is launching. So let's see. So for those who are new to this channel, consider subscribing, like the video, and comment. There we go. You see we have now our screen here, similar to what we've just downloaded, and it is actually redirecting us to the account login. So why is it redirecting us here? So when you come to our application under home, we need to specify something. So under our Razor components, then we go to our Razor component, then we go to pages, then home. We need to have this. So we need to specify, we need to add this attribute, authorize, and it's actually getting it from ASP.NET Core Components Authorization. So if we do that, it will actually redirect us to our login page. And the same thing that is being done under our main, where is it? Under our roots. So you'll see if it is not authorized, it is actually redirecting to login. So if you see it's checking if it's authorized or not. So if we come to our app, we can now log into our application. So if I just do that and click login, our application will now log into our, you see, it is already logged in, and you see we have already specified our admin page and even our user. So within here, when we click that, we should be now able to take the books, issue books, create counties, and the rest. So that is it for today. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below. So we'll be announcing and capturing the user details as we go. So see you in our next video.